Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet and I run things here at Janet Greta Budgets. On my channel I do cash stuffing and weekly budgeting in order to become debt free. So if that's something you're interested in, then keep on watching. Alright, today I'm going to be going over my weekly budget, and I'm telling you, this budget actually does not go towards a lot of my sinking funds. I do have a couple big items on a credit card that I want to pay off that credit card in full. So I'm really trying not to put that much towards my sinking funds for this paycheck. So let's start with the income. It was my husband's income, which was $1,443.15. I also have downloaded and got this app called Ampli, not sure exactly how you pronounce that, A-M-P-L-I. I have it in the description if anybody is interested in, but I downloaded it, and what I ended up doing is I received a $10 bonus for signing up, and I also received a cashback for filing my taxes as well by paying with my debit card. So if you would have seen in a couple videos ago, I ended up doing my taxes and I deposited that money and I did pay for it with my debit card, and then they pay out right away. So I withdrew that cash and it was $18.26. Really good app to have. Between that and some other apps that I have, it's definitely like Checkout 41 is a couponing app. You know, definitely look into those. I do have a couple in my description if you're interested to look into, but it does pay. You know what I mean? It's not a lot, but hey, it's something, right? So the total for that is $1,461.41. And then out of that, I ended up paying a Capital One bill, which was $65 due on the 24th. I've already paid that. My Canadian Tire credit card payment of $300, which is due on the 28th, and our side-by-side, which we pay once every 2 weeks, is $203.10 due on the 28th. So that total brings us to $568.10, and the remaining we are left with is $893.31. All right, this is the nitty gritty now. So out of that paycheck for Jimmy's pay once every 2 weeks, he gets $200 cash, which I've already withdrew from my work. We have an ATM at my work, so I withdrew that money already. I usually withdraw it the same day he gets paid and give it to him. So that is already done. And then for our cash envelopes, they will remain the same. So groceries is getting $100, gas is getting $40, personal $10, eating out is $10, and my emergency and giving are not getting anything because I still do have a little bit in both of those in my cash wallet. And then when we go up here to our sinking funds, now I mentioned in my last video that I ordered some labels for all of my envelopes because I am revamping my binders. So I wrote out all of my envelope names that I ordered and I put them on here just so that I would get into the habit of writing them all down going forward. But I'm not adding a lot of cash to any of my sinking funds this pay period. So I added medical and Costco. Here in Canada, we are covered for medical, but through my husband for benefits, it only covers 80%. So any prescriptions or anything, I do pay 20%. So I thought I would start a little envelope for that. I needed to start an envelope for Costco because, let's face it, you cannot go into Costco with like $20 cash. It just doesn't work out that way. I usually do a monthly stock up at Costco, so that is definitely kind of what I'm gearing towards in creating this sinking fund. Now, the story with our reno. So we ended up going to Home Depot this past weekend to get the rest of our tile, which I had cash for. So some of the cash for, I should say, because we didn't want to get all of it. We just wanted to get another little bundle. And when we got to Home Depot, they were completely out of our tile. Not even any left in the store. So we had to order it in. And Jimmy and I discussed it and we said, you know what, we might as well just order the rest of the tile that we need to finish our bathroom, because you know, we might go through this problem again the next weekend that we decide to get our tile. And I definitely didn't want to go through that. So what we did is we ended up ordering all of our tile through Home Depot. We went to customer service, we ordered it. It came to just over $200. So I had paid, it was almost $250. So I paid $50 cash, and then I paid $200 out of our savings account. I transferred it over to our checking and paid it out of our debit card. So what I plan on doing this week and next week's pay is e-transferring it back to our savings. And that's why you see e-transfer here $100, because that was just transferred back into our savings. So not a huge deal, you know, luckily that's what we have our savings for, and we can just easily pay it back, because we do like to keep that up like over $1,000 for sure, our savings account. And that is in the bank, you know, desperate, dire straits if we need it. So that's what I plan on doing. So I paid back 100. I still have 100 more that I will pay back next week. Beauty is getting $20. Birthdays is getting $20. Travel is like traveling to go see my daughter who lives 4 hours away, or traveling to Calgary, which is a couple hours away. This is mainly for gas and like food. Definitely not vacation. It's just travel. And I'm adding $20 because I do want to go and visit my daughter in Banff, probably in April, maybe for Easter. And then pets, I'm adding $10, and all the rest of these are getting zeros. So these are the categories that I added, though I have short-term and long-term. I added date night. I added anniversary, which will be a long-term sinking funds because it only happens once a year. I added an envelope for myself just so that I can actually, you know, treat myself in something that I want and save up for. Car maintenance, car registration, taxes, Apollo, I did get that bill, and everything that I had in my wallet, in my binder, I had enough cash. So I pulled everything from my Apollo, and I will be starting that again. That and taxes and car registration, I will be starting in April. And we are hunters, and we always hunt in the fall. So, and it's always quite expensive. The whole hunting season probably costs us over $1,000. So I thought I would start that sinking fund as well. I am not sure about that yet though, because my husband is getting back surgery. He is just in the middle of getting MRIs, and he may be going for back surgery prior to the fall this year. So that is going to be on hold until May, when we find out exactly what my husband's surgeon is planning. And then vacation is literally that, like a vacation where we, you know, stay overnight, hotels, a plane, whatever. So all of this total equals $170. We have $363 remaining, which is left, and I will be putting that on a credit card, and I am very close to paying that off. And that's why I wanted a kind of a larger sum to put towards debt. All right, and then over to the side is my tracker. This is how I figure out my denominations. So as you can see here, my renos, I just put e-transferred back to savings because I will not be taking out that cash. I will just be literally transferring it over back to my savings. But groceries, I have $100 bill, personal $110, eating out $110, gas will be $220s, beauty will be $120, birthday a $20 bill, travel $20 bill, and pets a $10 bill. And then at the very bottom here is my totals. So 100, 5 20s, and 3 10s, and that gives me the total of only $230 that we will be cash stuffing this week. So that is my budget for this week. I know I'm not putting a lot towards sinking funds. I usually do like to put a little bit, even if it's $5 or $10, but I haven't gotten my labels yet for my new envelopes, and I really wanted to pay one of my bills off. I will be going over probably a debt confession, I would say probably next month. Once I really get organized, since I just started this journey, like I had mentioned in February, I'm still getting the hang of it. I still need to find out a balance for one of my, it's for the side-by-side actually, is what I need to find out the balance for, and go from there. So I will definitely keep you guys updated, but you know, I'm really happy that I'm going to be able to pay off one of my debts. I think the total debt is $753, so I'm very, very close to that. So hopefully by next week I will have that completely paid off, which is such a good feeling, right? If you have been there and you've paid everything in full, close the account, it's a great, great feeling. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I definitely hope that you give this video a like, leave me a comment as well. I love speaking to all of my subscribers. I do appreciate you being here and watching my channel. So thank you so much, and we will see you next time.